Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we will be making a silicone mold so you'll be able to create this lovely strawberry wax melt. You will need the following items here just to make the mold itself. So how will you make the mold is first you get the strawberry and you impale it into your vase. Now I have a 3D printer, so I have created the exact vase that I need for this project. However, what you can do at home is just get a paper cup and poke a nail through the bottom of it so there's a spike for the strawberry to sit on. And the reason that I've impaled it like this is so it's fixed and doesn't move, because if you pour in the silicone without attaching it firmly to the bottom, you might find that it floats up or it gets pushed to one side or the other, and then it would just ruin the mold or not make it as aesthetically pleasing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out the amount of silicone I need. How you know how much you need is you need to get the volume of your vase and subtract the volume of the strawberry, and for me this left me with 55. So I'm doing 55 grams of silicone, and depending on which type or which brand of silicone you're using, you need to put in the correct amount of the activation chemical. And for this I just needed to add in 2 grams, which is also about 2 milliliters. I've measured this out with a pipette rather than weight, just because the scales I've got for this are not very accurate for low weights. After I put that in, I'm just going to mix the two together really well. When I'm mixing, I want to make sure that I get the activation chemical all the way through. You'll find that if you don't mix it thoroughly all the way through, you can get parts of the mold that haven't set, and even a day or two later when you go to demold, you've still got liquidy parts that are very sticky, and you just want to make sure that you mix this part well, but also try not to get too many bubbles. Once it's well mixed, I'm just going to pour it into my vase on top of my strawberry, and I'm pouring it relatively slowly, just so that there's no air bubbles created while I pour. Once the strawberry is fully covered and I've used all of my silicone, I'm just going to scrape the last bits out here, don't want to waste it. So once I've filled it up to the top, I'm just going to rub the back of the stick across it just to pop any little bubbles. At this height in the mold, they're not going to affect the quality of the strawberry mold itself. It's just more of the overall aesthetics of when it's just sitting there as a mold. And then I'm going to allow this to dry for 24 hours when it's set, before I open it up to get it. So the easiest way to get a mold out is actually just to break the vase that it was in. This is why if you're using a paper cup, it's really easy just to rip it off the sides. For me, since this is a plastic that I printed, I'm just breaking it apart, and I can make these really quickly so I don't feel bad about breaking it. Once you've removed it, you then need to go about removing the strawberry. It's been sitting within the silicone for a day, so I can imagine it's not looking its best. I'm just cutting in little cuts so I can pull the silicone apart to get at the strawberry. I'm actually cutting a little bit down the sides of the mold, and this is fine, it's not going to affect the mold in any way. So when I pour wax in it, it's not going to leak out all over the place, because the whole shape is going to pull itself together into enough of a seal to keep everything contained. So I'm cutting about 1 centimetre down each side to open it up and make it easy to get the strawberry out. And it's disgusting, is all I can say. So I've gone away and I have washed it out, cleared off all the strawberry gunk, and now I'm ready to make a strawberry. So I'm just pouring some soy wax in here, and I've got some wax dye in a red shade. I'm just going to melt that, and once it's all melted, I'm pouring it into the mold I just made, and I'm going to let that set for about 6 hours until it's hard. Now the fun part, seeing what we've created. As you can see, the little slits down the side makes it a lot easier to remove the strawberry. Ta-da! A little wax strawberry. And because you've made it from a real one, you get great detail. So let me know what you would like to see next. And I hope you have a great day. Bye!